So good afternoon to one and all present over here. Myself, Professor Bora, and my classmate.
And my name is Masum.
So we both have come over here to demonstrate our project, which is the working of a solenoid. So before introducing our project, I would like to thank Sir Amit for giving us a beautiful opportunity to learn many more things on this project. It has helped us how to understand its principles, properties, and its advantages, disadvantages, and many more. So it helps us a lot. So I thank you, Sir Amit, for helping us, giving us this wonderful opportunity. So as I have said, it is the project based on working of a solenoid. So the first question comes here: what is a solenoid? So a solenoid is a long coil of insulated copper wire with many circular loops of insulated copper wire. So, and it based on the principle of when electric current is passed through it, and upon this principle, it behaves like an electromagnet. So now the question comes: what is an electromagnet? So an electromagnet is a magnet consisting of a. It also consists of a long coil of various circular loops, and when electric current is passed through it, it gets magnetized and attract iron-like particles. So now I request my classmate to demonstrate our project.
So here we have used 12-volt battery, some copper wire, insulated copper wire, and one iron nail and switch. Now we will see how it works. So here we can see it attracts steel and some like iron particles it can attract.
Should have used more time, okay? Very good.
So now I would like to explain why this happens. This is only happens because the force that has been exerted by this electromagnet in order to make magnetic field lines. So why the magnetic field lines is being created? Because of the force that has been exerted when it gets magnetized. Now the question comes here: how to detect the direction of the magnetic field lines? We can detect it by many ways, by using a bar magnet and using a compass with a needle of north and pole direction. So in this electromagnet, we can't determine its north pole and south. So we can determine by bringing a compass. So if a north pole of a compass repel its one end, then we can say that that end of the electromagnet is its north pole, because like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. So we also know that the magnetic field lines run from north pole to south pole. But inside this electromagnet, the magnetic field line runs from south pole to north pole. And inside an electromagnet, the magnetic field lines are uniform. So overall, we get a uniform magnetic field line in which at all the regions inside the magnetic field lines are equal. So the advantages of this electromagnet is used in our many day-to-day life activities, such as in junkyards. It uses to carry heavy loads, and in optical doctors uses it to remove iron-like particles from patient's eye as the iron gets attracted to the electromagnet. And this project can also be used in the maglev trains, and it has also many disadvantages, such as if current is more, it gets hot very soon, and it can lead to many hazardous consequences over many persons. And its disadvantage is also that if we reduce the current, it gets totally reduced. So mainly it depends upon the amount of current that has been applied on it. So once again, I thank Sir Amit to give us.
Very good. You have made a very critical level of assessment. So I'd like to ask you a question based on this. So what is the advantage of electromagnet upon a permanent magnet?
Sir, it is controllable. When we use current, then it gets
it totally depends upon the amount of current that we have passed through. In permanent magnet, its magnetic properties are permanent.
Okay, okay.
attracts
So you want to say that it is only based on the current. Is there any other factor which can increase the intensity of the magnetic field?
Yes. The number of turns that we have made here. If the more number of turns, stronger will be its magnetic field. And the length of the air gap between this copper wire.
Now, if you have taken kind of simple wire instead of this copper wire, will it behave like an electromagnet? What is the main reason behind using the insulated copper wire? Why actually in most of the transformer or coil making process, the insulated copper wire is used? Why? It's a very good question.
Because I think
So it doesn't catch fire because of overheat.
No, copper will also not get fire. Actually, it's not a copper only, but there is insulation over it.
Yes.
What is the benefit? In transformer, in a coil of fan,
Because-
in many other motor also, they are using this.
Because I think with the use of this copper wire, when we pass electric current, then it gets magnetized. But when we switch off the electric current, then it gets demagnetized. So I think in other wires, once we have passed electric current,
Very simple reason is that to increase the length. Otherwise, if it is not insulated, so one wire is attached to the other, right now. So it will not have such long length. To increase the length, what happens? It is insulated.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you use simple copper wire without insulation, this whole coiling will not be working as a coil now. All the wire will be attached with one another. Okay, and current will not flow in a circular path. It will pass through a direction. This is the reason. Okay, very good. Keep it.